Good day everyone, and this is about the mathematics in the modern world. So did you know that every couple of years or so, voters go to the polls to cast ballots for their choices for mayor, governor, senator, president, and so on. Then, election officials count the ballots and declare the winner. But how the election officials determine who is the winner is? If there are only two candidates, then there is no problem figuring out the winner. The candidate with more than 50% of the votes wins. This is known as the majority rule, means that the candidate or choice receiving more than 50% of votes is the winner. So once the winner have voted, it is time to determine the winner. So to determine how is the winner, did you know that there are different types of methods that we use to determine the winner of an election, and it is called the voting methods. So did you know that there are four methods about this? It is the plurality method, or the count method, plurality with elimination method, and pairwise comparison method. But among the four, we will only discuss the pairwise comparison method. So the question is, what is the pairwise comparison method?
Pairwise comparison in voting methods. It refers to a statistical method that is used to evaluate or identify relationships between pairs of means when doing comparison. Basic example to that is comparing a pair of coffee or milk, Andrea or Catherine Bernardo. Another meaning for the pairwise comparison, in general, it is a process of comparing variables in pairs to judge which of each entity is preferred or has greater amount of some quantitative property, whether or not the two entities are identical. For instances, two entities are possible or maybe to be equal or identical, having a higher or greater, lower or less number of votes. Another example is that comparing the number of votes at diners.
Based on current explanation about pairwise comparison in voting method, there is possible higher and lower number of pairs. So like our problems, diners at restaurant were asked about their favorite course of meal where appetizer is representative of A, entree is representative of E, dessert is representative of B. So first, we need to get the number of pairs, and to find the number of pairs, so we need to find the number of pairs, and then we use this formula: n times n minus 1 divided by 2. So n, which is n, is the number of the representative of these three candidates. So 3 times 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So 3 times 2 divided by 2. So 3 times 2, which is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So the number of pairs of candidates is 3. So there are three number of candidates, which is E versus A, and E versus D, and A versus D.
Based on the explanation of Miss Perez, is there are three number of pairs. So the first pair is we need to know the favorite course of meals between the appetizer and entree. So in the we saw in the table, so E gets the first place in 21 points. So he gets the 21 points, and 21 second in the second column, the appetizer gets the second place, and the third place is entree. So the appetizer gets 13 points. The appetizer gets first place, and the third place is the entree. So the appetizer gets 7 points. So 7 in the last column, the appetizer gets third place, and the entree gets second place. So in the entree, plus 5 equals 26 plus equals 20. So answer, the entree is half greater than appetizer. So entree gets 1 point at this stage. So in the second pairs, we need to know the favorite course of meals of entree and dessert. So the dessert at the first column, the entrees gets first place. So he gets 21 points, and in the second column, the dessert gets first place also. So he gets 13 points. So in the third place, the dessert gets 7 points, and the last column, the 5 points, the entree gets second place. In the first place is the dessert. So the dessert plus 5 equals 25 and equals 21. The winner of these pairs is dessert. So the dessert gets 1 point, and the third pairs is explained to Miss Troy Triviana.
Appetizer versus dessert. So you can see that in the table we got number of orders which 21, 37, 25. So the appetizer got 21 total of orders. And in the second column, you can see that the dessert got the total of orders. And the third column, we can see that the appetizer got the 7 total number of orders. And last, in the fourth column, we can see that the dessert got the 5 number of orders. So we sum up this appetizer 21 plus 7, 28, and then dessert 13 plus 5 is 28.
So in this pair, the appetizer versus dessert, the appetizer got the winner, is the winner. So appetizer got 1 point. So in this situation, we can see that each candidate got the 1 point each, 1 points in each point in each candidate. So in this situation, this is called the three-way tie, which is the three got tie. So that is the end of our lesson. That's the process of using pairwise.
Summary, the pairwise comparison method serves as a powerful tool for understanding one's preference in complex decision-making scenarios by systematically comparing options in pair and analyzing the frequency of their selection. This method facilitates the most preferred or prioritized option within a given set of choices.
So, did you enjoy the topic for today? So, I will give a little bit conclusion. So, we know that pairwise comparison is a valuable voting method that can offer simplicity, transparency, and nuanced insights into the preferences of the voters. While it has limitations, particularly in more complex decision scenarios, it remains a useful tool for ranking decision making like we discussed before. About the voting in the diner and restaurant. So it is also the processes across the various domains. When used thoughtfully and in conjunction with additional analysis, pairwise comparison can be a powerful mechanism for reaching informed and reflective decisions. And that's for all. Thank you.